Oh man, more about Bloodstained. I'm so excited. The biggest castle yet. This castle, fucking huge. The one in Aria of Sorrow, fucking huge. Dawn of Sorrow, fucking huge. These castles are fucking huge. Not huge, huge. They're fucking ginormous. And the fact that he's gonna make the biggest one he possibly can on modern hardware, this is a next-gen game. Last one he made was on DS. He has so much more to work with, and it's an Unreal 4. Oh my god, this fucking new game is gonna be so good. It's gonna take forever. Oh man, I'm taking like a week off work to play it. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. I warned my girlfriend, I was like, babe, I love you, but I also really like video games, and I've been waiting for this one for like 4 years. Am I gonna die again? Swear to Christ. I've been waiting for this one for literally ever. Just triggered, literally. I've been triggered. I was like, I'm gonna disappear for a while. We can hang out, but I warned you that I'm not gonna talk apart from like noises and joy. Health. Health! I have another shit I'm not using it, interesting. Where am I? I am where I think I am. Might as well go exploring. That's what I like about this game. Intensify it. Encourages exploration. Not encourages them. It's fucking gross. The biggest castle possible. Probably the most amount of enemies possible as a result, because there's only so many different kinds of areas in the game. It's going to have the soul system from Aria and Dawn of Sorrow, and if you don't know what the soul system is, so my weapon is my weapon, right? Same with Aria of Sorrow. My items are not my items in Aria of Sorrow. Your hearts were not really in the game. Like they replenished your magic, but in this game, magic is the blue bar. It's used for your special abilities. Your hearts are used for your sub-item. Your sub-item is the little thing in the top right. Mine right now is holy water. I like holy water. It's nice, it hits a lot. It kind of stuns the enemy on hit. I just really like it. In Aria and Dawn of Sorrow, they didn't have those. They had souls. And the way the souls worked is that every enemy in the game had a soul that you could get. Bosses included. Oftentimes bosses are required, but, you know. And those souls either granted active or passive bonuses. Some of them were as simple as throwing an attack kitten, in the case of Broken Jump, which again, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. That's cool. Some weapons have, like, if you give a special input, they'll do something different. Like this one's a longer slash, so if I hit back and forward, and then just the stab. Like, honestly, go watch my attention. Just go check out Igavania. Just type in igavania.com, IGAVANIA, and you'll be sent to the Kickstarter for Bloodstained, where you can read everything there. Oh my god, it's so good! I want to play it so bad. It's coming out. First of all, there's 2 games coming out. Motherfucker. There's Bloodstained, which you play as a girl named Miriam, who is infected with a demon shard virus thing. Basically, it turns her into every. You know those girls who like getting the Jack and Sally tattoos? It's their dream situation. It turns her skin magically sealed. Where the fuck do I go? It turns her skin into magic stained glass. It's really artsy, it's really nice, it's so pretty. But she's also like dying from it because of the demon curse. The main enemy of the game, Gerbil. Gerbil has it too, but he went nuts. And that's the plot as we know it so far. There's gonna be weapon crafting. Every enemy's gonna drop like demon shards that are gonna give them different weapons. You can have 2 shootable versions. Oh my god, I just wanted to check out the map. You're gonna have your shooty shoot versions. You're gonna have your bootily boot version. If any of you have any idea what I'm talking about, I applaud you. It's gonna be sick, basically. It's gonna be fucking epic. If you see this the day it comes out, congratulations, you're either a friend or... There you go. You still got time, like 3 days actually, to buy into it. 28 for a regular digital copy, 60 for one with backer specific content, which is it's the sword whip and a boss. That's basically it that we know so far. Yeah, what? Oh, I don't mind if I do. This is why backdash is very fast. I just don't like that. So, just Bloodstained's so cool. Look it up. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. It's so freaking cool. Like, I wouldn't be talking. What the hell is wrong with this one? I wouldn't be talking about it so much, but I didn't think it was the best shit ever. Like, it's the reason I went back and played this game. And this is an excellent game. And
wait a moment. You seem human, and yet, what do you here?
What do you here?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Then we have the same purpose. I'll trust you for now. I'm Maria. Who are you?
Alucard.
Not the talkative type, I can see. Well, perhaps we'll meet again. If you live that long. Farewell.
Have you seen the Castle? Oh man, the Castlevania anime is another fucking situation entirely. That shit's amazing. It's the plot of 3. Castlevania 3, which is a NES game. Nothing like this. It was before Iga was involved in the gaming scene. That's what it means. That's what it means in the beginning when it's like the very same. Help Trevor Belmont. They're talking about 3, and the anime is based on 3. And oh my god, it's so good. If you like anime, watch it. If you like cartoons, watch it. If you like Castlevania, you definitely need to watch it. It's on Netflix, actually. Season 2 is coming out this August. I talk a lot, but I don't usually know what's coming out of my mouth. Anyway, about this game. It's like this is it. It's just to explore this stuff. It's not an intense formula. It's a large formula. It's a large game. And it's really big. It makes me very happy. If you've played Metroid, you'd understand. If you played and liked Metroid, and oh man, I once met a dude whose only Metroid game was Metroid Other M, and I was so angry. He liked Metroid Other M, which is fine. Like, I understand, when you look at that game as a Metroid game, oh my god, it's atrocious. When you look at that game as a game, it's not bad. It's a fucking game. Like, it's a linear shoot 'em up. Like, it's a ninja-like shoot 'em up. The controls are actually kind of fun. It's just not a fucking Metroid game. They redeemed themselves now. I'm pretty sure they're working on a Fusion remake right now with, after their Metroid 2 remake. Where the fuck am I now? Hello! That's terrifying. Oh, I need one. Cool. Look how dramatic the deaths are in this game. Ah! Paralyzed back rows go! Oh my god, this game is so out of the time. How much MP do I have? I don't know, dude. Maybe? Nope, I have it. I remember that one. It was the only one I ever used, but now I have enough. Now I have enough energy for it, which means that bosses are gonna be very trivial now. I love these guys. Look at them. Chest bump bros. Oh, they're so cool. Oh, I'm having so much fun. I love this game. Oh, fuck this guy. He just turns you to stone like a dickhead. Oh, it makes such a weird fucking gross noise. Oh, please, never again. God, what was I saying? Metroid 2 remake. That Metroid 2 remake's really good. People didn't like Metroid 2. It was really clunky and slow and stupid. You know, primitive. The first Metroid is similar, except it didn't have the clunky controls as the second one did. But, you know, Metroid 2's design is inherently flawed. That's why everyone loved... That's why everyone adored Super Metroid over Metroid 2. Like, Super Metroid 2 is pretty fucking good. The remake is pretty fucking good. I really like what they did. They gave me a fucking button that made it so I don't need a... fucking guide to get 100% in the game. This is an asshole room. Let me chill and talk to you for a second. Metroid 2, inherently flawed. The game design leads to it being repetitive and boring. Go kill the same thing 40 times, and there aren't enough variations on it for it to be interesting. And you could only change the same room so many times. Yeah, secret elevator gives you shit early. Because why? Because fuck you. I remember weird things about this game. Polish resist stoning. I can no longer get... You know, I couldn't move before. That's no longer a thing. And jeweled knuckles. Look at that! Look how much damage that does! Punch the shit out of people. The inputs aren't working, so... When the game design is inherently flawed, you can't blame a remake for being bad when the source game wasn't great to begin with. For the people, like, I've heard mixed reviews about the review, and people don't like it for the same reason people don't like people don't like Fusion. Like, I love Fusion. It's great. You actually come back here a bunch, and, like, they'll be making a nest, and then they'll leave, and there'll be eggs there. Then if you come back after that, the eggs will hatch into new ones, and then the nest will be desolate, and then it'll be sad. People don't like Metroid 2 for the same reason I don't like Fusion. The linearized gameplay, instead of it being a huge open map, like, say, this. It is... Oh, it's money. Instead of a huge open map, it's segmented into 6 or 7. What the fuck are you doing, phone? Why are you not on silent? It's segmented into 6 or 7 specifically different areas. People like connectivity in Metroid. They don't like linearized, forced storytelling at the cost of gameplay. I don't think it actually was a cost of gameplay to segment it in such a way, because every area is still connected in some way. At least in Fusion. In Metroid 2, they are very segmented. But that's okay, in my mind, really. Because you're never really Super Metroid did a similar thing with the elevators. It just, Metroid 2 did it more. People didn't complain with Super Metroid because everyone has nostalgia goggles on, and nobody really had nostalgia goggles for the second game. And if they did, they would go back immediately. Oh, hello, doppelganger. You bastard! Oh, he dodged it, that fucker. That soul steal thing basically just rips his soul out and gives me a shit ton of health for it. It does mad damage. I mean, mad damage. And he dodged it by turning it to miss. Dick. Ow. I like this fight. I like this fight, and I kind of like that it's so early on. Yeah, fuck you, dick. Piece of shit. Fuck. Metroid 2 was so segmented that there was a glaring issue that was shoved in people's faces. Even people who didn't have an issue with Metroid Fusion saw the glaring